Ahoy there, viewers, and welcome back to Craft SMP. It's been a very long time since I've actually been on the server. I've been really busy, and I've done some stuff off camera. We're actually not near the base and the start of the ship. We are instead back at spawn, where the business district is beginning to grow. And you can see behind me a build that is not mine. This very gorgeous little clock tower shop is not mine. It, I believe, is Hey Hey's and possibly Sherwood's shop. Wings, Digs, and Things, where you can get custom things. But no, my business venture is this beautiful little structure. This right here is the Sailor's Sand Ship and Shack, which I have established for all of your sand needs. You need sand? Boy, oh boy, have we got sand. Maybe someday we'll get a little fancy and start selling some glass. But for now, we got sand. I built this off camera a little while ago as I was doing some terraforming over near the house and ended up with just so much sand. I wish I had been recording just to show how much, genuinely how much sand I collected, how much of it I just like threw in lava before realizing I could make this business. But it was, I tried recording it, and after 3 hours of just me digging up sand, I was like, I think we're done. This is a little different to the last video and kind of how these are playing out, where I normally record the voiceover later, and I might switch back to that. But I really just wanted to show how far away I chose, for some reason, to make the future ship away from everyone else. There's spawn. Over here is some other houses. I'm not entirely sure who this house up on the hill belongs to. This was an unfortunate incident which happened to the structure known as the Hardcore House, which I believe belongs to Bit, or once belonged to Bit. As you can tell, Fire Tick really did a number on this guy. I think that lightning struck it. I was unfortunately the first to stumble upon the scene of this crime and this brutal corpse of what was once a very nice building. I may be able to find some other POVs of that incident and insert them here, but that was certainly a time trying to put out the fire that I stumbled across. But
I died with all of my stuff, and it was kind of miserable. What? Where? Uh-oh. 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 Oh my god. This is so sad. Wait, I know whose house this is! This is Bits! Can you hear me? Yeah, no, Connor, I cannot hear you at all. Yeah, no, this is this was the Hardcore House, because this is where Fox, Bit, and Ethan all lived. No.
no idea if this may have worked.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Did? Okay,
yes.
There we go. I had to like reset up my microphone because I was like, is this, it was trying to like put me through voice mod and everything else that was happening.
No, I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
this is very,
Yeah, no, I know whose house this is, because they tried to invite me to that group, because I was one of the people who hadn't died for so long.
I was like sailing by and I saw the flames and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Oh. Yeah, I add them all in the chat and I'm like, hey guys, your house burned down, I'm so sorry.
I don't...
Bit's at work right now too.
Oh no.
Anyway,
I guess, I mean, I put out as much as I could, so it's still somewhat standing. It's a little bit, yeah.
There's stuff.
There's stuff still here, you know?
Oh no.
Just the reaction from you in mission chat of like the, oh, someone's house has perished, and you were like, what?
You just said that. I was like, what? What?
Because at first I was like, this probably isn't intentional, right? Like, I would hope not.
No. No, not at all. And I couldn't even try to rebuild it because I don't remember what it looked like.
I don't know what it looks like. Yeah.
I would have to go back to old streams just to figure it out.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
R.I.P.
I'll donate materials to
Thanks, Connor. Probably. Oh, there's Fox. Oh, Fox. Here comes Fox. Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Hi. Sorry, I'm on call with a friend.
It's okay. I just wanted to share with you guys. I was like, I know whose house this is. I know who to tell.
I was like, somebody's house has
This
perished.
is-
R.I.P. Hardcore Home.
Yeah. I don't know how long it was running before I got here.
It's gonna be so sad.
I know. I was literally, Connor's like, yeah, someone's house burned down. And I was like, where?
I was
Immediately
like, I don't know
where?
whose house this is. Like, I don't know who to tell about this. Is filled with stacks of sand.
I fully would believe that nobody on the server would do that, that this very well could have been a lightning strike, because Hey is saying part of Art's library burned down from that. And if somebody was close enough to just not notice it, but it kept spreading. Oh boy. Well, that's a fun way to start. I really went, I'm gonna start streaming, and I hit go live, and Connor goes, hey, someone's house burned down, and I went, okay.
Yeah, it was a fun way. I logged on the server, I like ran past, and like I was like, I gotta get my sand, I gotta get the spawn, and I was like, okay, I can stop for this. Actually, this needs to be put out. This is not good. Sorry if there's like piles of sand around. I think I got them out.
Oh no. Hey, if nothing else, it's a new piece of craft history.
Well,
It's craft lore, like
Yeah, it's craft lore now. Part of craft history. When we do a tour at the end of the season, we're like, and this is Bit's home that burned down. And then you go to my house and you zoom into the sign that just says, we are sad.
oh no.
We are sad. You're fine.
You have good rest of your day.
Yeah,
Good
you
luck,
too.
Fox. Oh, well,
Good luck getting ice.
thanks.
I'll go back to
Enjoy
transporting my
sand.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is, there's another house there, which is new. I don't know whose that is. This here is a very nice little tunnel that helps us get across, and I need to do something like this over near the ship. But we don't need to worry about that, because it will take us such a long time to get back to the ship. But we will get to see a handful of, like, really nice builds on the way, which is nice. You know, we get to really explore how far behind I am, because I have been so busy. I believe that that little wizard's tower up there belongs to Art, to some extent, and over here, this area that we're about to go through, because I abuse the fact that they have an actual working dock, is the Studio Ghibli area made by Hey and Sherbet. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so jealous, and I adore the color palette. I did not realize that there is a snail here. I don't know if that's new, but they just have some cool things, and they are fellow canonical sailors, so I may need to come over and bug them at some point and you know, sailors of the sky and sea. I'm just sort of rambling at this point, but normally I'm very self-conscious about sort of just speaking to a microphone alone in my room and being worried that I'm not too entertaining, but I've been told that my little monologues and rambling speeches are interesting for people, so we're trying this out. This is the amazing dragon that I arrived on his stream after Bound Law to gush about, because it's really cool, and it is the signal that I am at least partway back home. It is getting dark, and I don't know if we'll survive this, but we'll see. It'll be a fun time. I think, at least from my memory, if I remember, yes, okay, there's the dirt spire, which means that we are approaching my nearest neighbors, which is not saying much because they are not very near at all. I believe that this little area belongs to Jelly and Drew, at least temporarily. I could be wrong, but I think that is the case. It is a very pretty little desert, pink and gold little area with some domes. I adore this dome and the color palette used. It's so cool. Oh, what massacre has happened here? Why is there so many? Okay, we're gonna move past that. It's fine. Oh boy. Friends. This is the trek that I have to make every time I want to see anyone. This is the last sign of civilization before we delve into the complete wilderness. And let me tell you, without shulker boxes, lugging that many double chests and barrels of sand just in my inventory was a time, and it took forever. And again, I would have loved to do it on camera, but that would have been really boring for probably everyone involved. I honestly really wish that I had more to say here, but I don't. I got nothing. I don't know. It is just such a long way back. Such a time. I think that this is the right direction, but I'll be so honest, I really need to light up the path. I would love to eventually make some nice paths and tunnels and bridges that I can sail across safely and, allow people to come and visit. But as it is, the house still does not have a roof, so we don't really have that in the budget. There we are. This is how far away we are. This is... Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get back inside the house. But this is where we're... Oh, I've had a visitor. Yeehaw. You need to sleep. Well, this is where the house is at. Alright, so we're back to voiceover as I woke up there, just because I didn't have enough to say at the time. And the deadly spider guest has been replaced for just an annoying wandering trader one. But I've made some progress here on the little shack. We've now got a proper farm, a variety of woods, and I've made some slight progress over on what is going to become the steamship discussed last time. But for now is just sort of a rough framework. It is, at least partially, for some of the detailed work, going to be made of mangrove wood, which was really a choice on my part, considering how much I absolutely despise cutting up mangrove trees in this game. They are a pain in the ass, and I don't understand why, but I'm going to need at least a decent amount of the wood. It is quite a pretty color, and I really enjoy building with it all the time in Minecraft. It's just hard to fit it into a distinct aesthetic. I know that for Ulysses, I really wanted to use mangrove wood because I love the red color, but his color scheme didn't really fit. And I think it's really only used in the more ominous basement area of his house back when it was sort of unclear how villainous he may have been at the time, and I gave him his creepy little basement with the secret entrance. Around here, we get to see the beginning of my ever-present feud with the ocean and that which lives inside it. I died to these two drowned so many times. It is genuinely embarrassing how many times in the span of 10 to 20 minutes these things killed me. This isn't even all of the deaths, and I just needed to make this compilation, I'm so glad that nobody was there on the server at the time to witness me just get absolutely massacred, but the Ulysses instinct dies hard, I guess. I'm gonna be fucked up by drowned in every server. It sort of ended up settling into this more farming kind of thing, because I actually really enjoyed Minecraft farming and farming a lot of games. I really need to get more into things like Stardew Valley, because it is just a very peaceful, entertaining thing to me, even if it's maybe not the most entertaining thing to watch, and I really needed to get this farm going so that I wasn't constantly dying of starvation when things like the drowned and these fucking dolphins who I despise just kept killing me. I truly cannot express how much I hate everything in the ocean in this game. Dolphins and drowned are the bane of my existence, and I really shouldn't have picked a nautical themed build and theme here, considering how much of a pain it is to build things near the ocean, but I have a brand and I have to stick to it, apparently. As you can see, I've kind of sped up a lot of this footage just because we don't need to see me just do a whole bunch of farming. Like, it's not the most entertaining thing to watch. Anyway, now that I have enough bread to give an entire medieval village in France dancing plague, I of course have to make just a little chest to store the next shipment of sand for the sand shack, and then I kind of got onto working on the actual structure of the ship itself and trying to map it out. I actually, well, I had mapped it out previously and I decided that it didn't fit. I had made it too small and too close to land in one direction. So I spent a bit of time pulling this apart, and then I finally got to work on kind of building out the base of it, I suppose, or at least the back half leading into the middle. So the design that I'm going for is, I wish I could give some kind of terminology, but I don't actually know anything about steamships. I should probably do some research at some point. But the central paddles or rudders, I suppose, that are actually churning to move the ship through the center, this is the kind of framework for that going forward. This is actually also a really interesting view of how I build my circular shapes in Minecraft. I have been told apparently that it is not as common as I thought it was for people to just wing it, I guess. I usually build my circular shapes by eyeball. Things like the library in bound SMP is entirely just me throwing blocks at the Google wall and hoping that it looks good. I very rarely use actual Minecraft references for things like circles or builds in general, unless there's a very specific vibe or shape that I'm going for, things like the kind of archways on the library in bound SMP. But for the most part, anything I tend to build is very much just throwing things out there and hoping that they look good, they look symmetrical. I eventually kind of got around to just putting the archway here, and then I don't know if I have footage of mirroring it on the other side, but I kind of completed that circle, and on both sides, looking back at this footage, I don't know why I didn't just originally make it with the mangrove root. It's not as if it's a precious material that I was going to lose or break. That's just me being an idiot on my part, to be completely honest. And you know what? Sometimes it do be like that. I am already honestly pretty happy with the state that the ship is in. I know it's very far behind a lot of the other builds on the server, and it's not super completed or recognizable, but I just think that the sort of general contours and shape and scale of the build at this point in time is definitely evocative of what I want to go for as this kind of goes on, and it's definitely on the right track. I think in episode 1 I talked about being kind of indecisive when it comes to Minecraft builds and ripping things apart and doing them over and over again. my Sisyphean task, but I am actually really liking how this is turning out. You know, one must imagine Sisyphus doing the little steamboat wheelie dance. But yeah, I know like not a ton of progress was made in this particular period of time here on server, but you can kind of see from here the beginnings of what I'm hoping to go for. And as I said, I haven't really had a ton of time to work on craft recently, but the time I have been able to spend has been just a really fun ease back into Minecraft, whether that's dying to drowned over and over again, you know, have these silly little mishap adventures like stumbling across burning buildings on servers like this. It's been a really fun, lighthearted experience so far, and I'm really excited to keep building. I think that next time I can probably look at actually building more of this ship and maybe organizing the house a little bit more, so maybe starting to build some pathways back to spawn. So I hope to see you all again next time for some lighthearted craft SMP rumps, and I hope you enjoyed this video, even if it's not like a ton of exciting substance and building. But I'll see you guys next time.